Good morning and welcome to our Sunday service. My name is SHARANA Nakamoto and I'm your MC today. If you could all rise, we'd like to have a moment of meditation and Gassho.
Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
We can turn to page 46 in our service book. We'll now have VANDANA T SARANA. Page 46.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa.
The exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. We'll now have the singing of Gatha SHINSHU SHUKA on page 111 in our service book. Please be seated. We'll now have the chanting of Sanseige on page 62 to 65. Sanseige 62 to 65.
hands together in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. We vow to give equal to all this miracle together to raise the mind of the body and awaken to the realm of serenity and joy.
We'll now have our Dharma Talk today by Rev Marcos Sawada.
Master Enyo reminded important things, how to listen to the heart. One, you should listen as this message is you are listening for the very first time. Two, you should listen as this message is for you alone. And three, you should listen as this is the last time you will ever do so in your life. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. You are watching our YouTube channel. Follow ours, and thank you for your support. Thank you, people came here today. Today, our theme is about can I be liberated alone, or I need others, or can I be saved alone, or can I be liberated alone? This is the question. Every time when, for example, yesterday we had a bone dance practice, imagine if only you enjoying the practice there. Only you dance alone and enjoying for yourself, but you look at around you, all people are sad, they don't dance. How do you feel? Do you feel happy alone? Maybe instantly we can feel, doing, but when you look at every people there surround you, with you there, but they are not feeling good, and this is, I would say, we humans, we have this paradox, this incongruence, like you want to be famous, you want to be respected, you want to, I would say, be more, deserve more than others. Why we have this kind of behavior? To be better than others, or to make more presence there, to people look at yourself and that makes you a best made about you. But it's not how to say. The first example I gave you about the bone dance, you dance alone, and this, and you try to be your best, your best, your best every time, your best time. This is because we don't have a base, our base as a human. Because when you say, this is me, this is Marcos, this is I, what kind of I you are telling about? Because this I is in your mind. Others look you as a Marcos, as a Gladys, as a Karen, in different way. Yeah, no one. We don't have this. Then we actually this I exists only in your mind. This is why we don't have this basis, and we think the base is you. People can look at you and make your presence there stronger. And then, oh, that guy is great, that lady is beautiful, she's really nice, she's really smart. Yeah. This is what we usually is our behavior, our behavior. Then, but more you try to be different, you become isolated. We become far away from people. This is a question every time in Buddhism say, what does mean liberation, illumination, enlightenment, awakening? What does it mean? Can I be, I would say, get this enlightenment alone? This is why the tradition of Buddhism, they follow every time to be. We call it the six paramita. Six paramita is some kind of endeavor, some kind of practice, some kind of precepts we follow. These three important precepts Buddhists follow to be enlightened one, the path to enlightenment. But when you see this selfless giving, we call it Dharma, discipline, sila, patience, endurance, and effort, energy, virya, meditation, dhyana, be present, and wisdom, prana. This is the six parameters what we follow. And all in history of Buddhism, the monks and the arahants, the bodhisattva are doing these 6 steps to get enlightenment. It's what Shakyamuni Buddha, he tried to do. Not tried, but in serious way. But his enlightenment was something when she was sitting, sat there, sitting below the body tree. And his mind was very confused because on one side that Brahma or the good one, like an angel, like a good person, a good guide, take you, Shakyamuni, persist in your meditation, stay there, stay. Don't make your mind go away. And the other side there is like a demon, like a temptation. Oh, what you are doing there? You are prince. You don't need to stay there. Go home. Yeah? Don't need. But these 2 guardians or enemy, I don't know, they come and back every time in his mind. But one day he realized that the good one, the angel, like a Brahman, wasn't there. He tried to follow where the Brahman is, where? And he was following, and he met the guardian one, the angel, the good one, celebrating with that evil one, that demon. So in the same, then he enlightened. What does mean this? It enlightened means this. What we think this rational, this mind, and this emotion actually is the same thing. Is centered in my work desires. This is the reason he continued for, oh, this experience is so nice. I could understand. I want to be there. I won't be. No, I wasn't there. More, he went for this deep in the meanings of his life. He was realizing that he wasn't there. That means, but now I have this experience, I can't die, I can't go, because to go enlightenment means no birth, no death, but it's extinguished. Extinguished means you die, but you don't birth again. You escape from the world, we call it samsara, or 6 realms. The 6 realms is actually, the 6 realms represent how we feel lonely, how you feel isolated. From the hell to the diva, we have 6 steps. We constantly change. The 6th step is the hell or hellish. We say the 2nd is hungry ghost. The 3rd is animal. The 4th is Ashura, or fighting demons. The 5th is human, and the 6th is diva, or heavenly realms. This is what, but when you look at what means hell, hell is the place where no one wants to know who you are, who are you, what you come from. No one has no interest about you. You go for your family there, no one asks about you, no one, you stay alone. So this is the hell. And what we say diva, it's like, oh, people look at you, oh, you are an important person, you fill up more, how to say, your feeling is more, you become more close to your world needs completed. Yeah? Then, when you feel about that, you feel important, but there's the reason we go more and more to increase this step, we call it increase, but finally our base, call it where I come from, where I'm going, who am I? These important questions continue without soul. And all of this samsara, this feeling of lonely, is based in 3 things. always desire, greed, hatred, and ignorance. Yeah? These three poisons make us be constantly moving, coming back, going. This is what we feel not complete, because then we feel salvation for us is you get some important clothes in your body, like a status, social position, money, more and more and more and more and more, but you only stay, how to say, feeding your ego, not solve your important question. But what these parameters is we follow to do. But what happened when Master Shandao, Master Dao Cho, Tan Luan, Shinran, Honen, Renyo, all of them, they try to follow, but something wasn't met with them. And Master Honen was, oh my gosh, I cannot follow this creed. He was really disciplined person, master, follow all precepts, everything, but something he couldn't control, this inner Honen. He realized it. He couldn't, instead of he was a monkey, he couldn't physically, he doesn't have desire for, doesn't touch women, but inside he couldn't escape from work desires, passions. This is what was his. And the Master Shandao was thinking about how the next generation can understand these teachings. But all things, the question was, I cannot escape from my own work. I cannot escape. Never cannot escape. This is the reason how I can be saved. Then we come back for Shakyamuni Buddha, and the Shakyamuni Buddha, in one episode of written in that Nirvana Sutra, there is a principle called Ajatasattu, Ajase in Japanese, Ajatasattu. He killed his father. He killed his father, was the king being Asara, to become, but because this situation, he took for his life this heavy karma he had, like his body was a lot of problems in his skins and illness, a lot, but he never, because he, Ajasatru, took with him this background he had killing his father. But for every people say, the minister used to say him, Ajasatru, don't worry about it. This kind of things happen for every prince used to kill the father to postpone that, like that. But one minister told, no, you are taking the result of your action you did. And this is make him very, how to say, I cannot be saved. I have to carry these things with me. And then Shakyamuni that time realized about the suffering of the Ajatasattu king there. He was, oh, I cannot leave this world if I don't try to help Ajatasattu, because if I help him, I can help a lot of people. No, I can help, but this can be energy to people in the same situation to be saved. But then Shakyamuni was there, and Ajatasattu became better in his health. But one day, when he needed to encounter Shakyamuni Buddha, to talk with Shakyamuni Buddha, he was scared about go along in the elephant there. They use an elephant as a way to transport there that time. And they said for one minister, like an important minister, with this Shakyamuni Buddha follower, can I go with you in your elephant? Why you want to go with me? No, because you are protected, because you are how to say, a person engaged in this light of Buddha, you are being protected. What does mean this? Ajatasattu wasn't saved. He was only put his ego as an extension of he carried this background, but he was only thinking about his own save, not because he did like that. Yeah, that he wasn't really understood what means saved. Then this is the reason Shakyamuni decided I have to stay in this world. Then this, when Shakyamuni, the first decision was, people cannot understand about these teachings. Then I went back, I go to Nirvana. Nirvana means extinguish. I go to die. Then he decided, but wait a minute, the Brahman came again. How you can do that? You cannot leave this world. If you say this is enlightenment, no one can understand, but some people will follow you to understand. Stay in this world. Stay in this world. Then, what does mean this? Enlightenment alone, we go, you do meditation, you do all things, but you stopped. We stopped in one place, we cannot more go there. This is not a complete enlightenment, not a complete state. This is what happened with Ajatasattu, what happened with Shakyamuni Buddha. But Shakyamuni Buddha was the enlightenment one, but he only stayed. This is what this means when we follow Buddhism, we follow to be saved. This is, we go in this direction, but actually it's opposite. Not what you do, what you aspire, what you have to do is the result of your salvation. come from the truth working in you. When you aspire, you desire, you project for the future, you can be saved. But this is only extension of our ego only. The real salvation is absent of this self. What Shakyamuni Buddha realized, what Shinran said, oh, I cannot be saved too, because I'm not a genuine one. I cannot be a really genuine. I can say, oh, this teachings is good. Why, wow. Dharma Talk is working for me. But actually, inside, every time he used to deny the Buddhist teachings, and in 18 vows of the larger sutras is written that doing Nenbutsu you can be saved, but except the people commit the 5 defilements. Kill your mother, kill your father, kill the arahant, kill the monks, deny the Buddha's teachings and make the Buddha's teachings you spread, don't, how to say, ignore all of things and make a bad PR about Buddha's teaching. This is the 5 defilements. These people cannot be saved. But actually, Shinran was, I cannot be saved. I cannot be saved. Because I tried everything, but inside I'm really worth. I'm a dirt. I'm not genuine. I cannot be. Outside I can be smart, but inside. This is what Shinran was, this conflict, because really, why? And he's in, why these 5 defilement people cannot be? But when this 5 defilement people is everyone here, you kill your mother, kill your father, means you're really disappointed in a lot of situation, and you deny these teachings, we deny. But one thing you cannot deny, but we want to be saved. You want something, you aspire to go to better. But Shinran realized it, we cannot. We cannot be saved. This is the 5 defilement. People cannot be saved, and all people, Amida Buddha say, everyone will be saved without exception. Everyone. How can, and this say, these people committed the 5 defilement cannot be saved? This actually, you cannot escape from your work. That means you are as you are. But there is something working in us to realize you go to the truth. Instead of we cannot be genuine, we have a lot of dirt, but there is this constantly, we call it calling you to the truth, never abandoning you. If you want, ajata realize after that, not realize, but he doesn't. If, I cannot escape from what I did. I killed my father. I tried to kill my mother too. That means, he wasn't more. This is what kind of things I have to take, I will take with me. I take with me. If this means to come back for the other people, learn from my history, from my episode. This is what Buddhists cannot complete the Buddhahood. Yeah, if they don't come for working for everyone. That's the reason. Yeah, we try to be doing things to people accept us, but only you want to join for the true reality of it is. You want to come back, not want to come back, but you cannot be saved. Yeah. You cannot be saved because we stay in our own world. You never abandon this own world. But this cannot be saved means your salvation. Yeah? How can you understand? I cannot be saved can be my salvation. Right? This is because you don't aspire more to be saved. You aspire, if you aspire to be saved, means only extension of our ego is completed, disappearing from. Is no birth, no death. It's a really, this is Namo Amidabutsu. Namo Amidabutsu is we can be saved from the word, and we can word W-O-R-D, word, and we are suffering by word because we create concept, and the concept, but we can see only concept. And the concept, if you are have these problems in your life, you carry your have karma. That's the reason there is this truth working to realize about that. Then Amida comes here means the truth is here. Only we don't realize it yet, yeah? We realize it only from our point of view. And there's the reason when we can only feel this, I do this, but I do for this, I say I do this, I will try to do this for other people. No, you are trying to do to save yourself. But when you realize you cannot save yourself, you only can go to the ocean with the others. Yeah? Will be our salvation. Yeah? Not will be, is our salvation is right now. Don't be saved. Yeah? Because not projection, not create concept, but we cannot escape from this. Not create conception, not creating salvation. Yes, we cannot, because only we can understand the word in good or bad, right or wrong. It's a little hard to understand this, but yeah, me too. I'm not sure what I'm telling you too. Yeah? I'm not sure about that. But I want to make it better to people respect me, to people accept me. Oh, sensei is a good sensei, he knows a lot of things. Only to inflate my ego, to be accept for you. But accept for you means actually we wanna togetherness. Right? Your salvation cannot be alone. Yeah? This is go to the universal. No self is the true self. No salvation is the true salvation. Because we understand only this kind of language. But we don't understand. Then we solve our question about, yeah. Then instead you say, oh, then come wisdom, come here. Yeah, come. You realize something, but you come back again. You don't realize, you deny, you you criticize these things well doesn't fit with your word, your cocoon. This is why we are human. Only I stay in my word, but the truth never abandoned me. Is working constantly with me here. This realization means you realize this kind of things working. And when I cannot understand a lot of things, but I can go for make other people my happiness is not can be only my happiness. You have to be happy first. I have to make you happy first. Your suffering is my suffering. What the people suffer here before us, and they continue suffering for us. What we have to realize. And we deny all of them constantly. This is the reason we cannot be saved. We cannot be saved. Is our salvation. When you don't more aspire to be saved, will be your salvation. But because only this moment right now. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Sensei. If we could all rise, we'll now have the singing of Gatha Ondokusan on Ondokusan II on page 113. Gatha Nenbutsu on page 127. Please be seated. This ends our Sunday service this morning. Thank you for attending and also for joining in virtually for our service this morning. We do have a few announcements. We've been having a one dance class on Saturdays, and we'll continue to have that this coming Saturday on April 30th. Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon here at our temple. So please join us if you can make it. And we have one more remaining lecture from Dr. Haneda, and that is Wednesday, May 4th. So we're skipping this Wednesday, but next week, the following Wednesday, May 4th, and that's at 5:30 till 7:30, 7 o'clock. So please let us know if you want to join in on that. It's a live stream also. Anything else, Sensei? Okay, we will have our Bon Dance Committee meeting for our temple here after refreshments. So please join us for refreshments. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming.